Freshman Congresswoman Ilhan Omar defending a controversial tweet that some have called anti-Semitic.
The Minnesota Democrat wrote in 2012 on Twitter, "Israel has hypnotized the world. May Allah awaken the people and help them see the evil doings of Israel." Omar now responding to critics.
Just what your message is this morning as the first on our Game Changers series to Jewish Americans who find that deeply offensive.
That's really a regrettable way of expressing that. I don't know how my comments would be offensive to Jewish Americans.
I couldn't see how Jewish Americans would take that badly. Unbelievable. And she still got elected. That was 2012. Here to react, the Associate Dean of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Abraham Cooper. Rabbi, could you tell if she's watching right now, the Congresswoman, why you might find that offensive?
Well, I think now that she's in the big leagues, where everything that she says is going to be held accountable, it's real straightforward. Israel is the largest Jewish community in the world, over 6 million Jews and about 2 million non-Jewish citizens. When you call Israel evil, you're calling out a democratic state, and you're tarring and feathering the millions of Jews and Christians who are Zionists who support Israel. And if she's already in Congress and is now just been put on the Foreign Relations Committee,
right.
Unbelievable. She needs a crash course, really, in basic Middle East policy.
Well, you just hit the headline right there. She's been given a seat by Nancy Pelosi on the House Foreign Relations Committee, Rabbi. We're going to put the tweet up once again, just so that this can soak in for people. She tweeted in 2012, "Israel has hypnotized the world. May Allah awaken the people and help them see the evil doings of Israel." Kevin McCarthy, the minority leader, is very disappointed that Nancy Pelosi would put her on that committee.
Well, the Wiesenthal Center wrote to the Speaker yesterday, both about Congresswoman Omar as well as Rashida Tlaib, who's also made problematic statements, boycott of the Jewish state. So, McCarthy did the right thing with Steve King. And understand that for us American Jews, we're in the midst of a spike of anti-Semitic hate crimes here. So we already have a problematic environment. And if we have people shooting off their mouths, they're no longer on a college campus or running for state legislature. They're in the United States Congress. They have to do their homework. And let me make it clear. Israel does plenty of things wrong. They can knock her policies. Not a problem. But these are fundamental attacks on the legitimacy of Israel. And Rashida Tlaib brought up the dual loyalty screed against the Jewish people. Pretty rich from someone who herself is a hyphenated American.
You know, if it's amazing that someone that says something like that that's so offensive gets elected. How do you think that happened?
Well, I think, like most politicians, there may have been, certain things said in the course of the campaign to reassure Jewish voters and to reassure other supporters of Israel. And once they got the microphone and elected, we're hearing a totally different narrative. We need Speaker Pelosi to basically put them in their place.
Yeah, it's the American policy. So you ought to have an opinion, but it should be backed up by something. She went on to say, I was just talking about the way Israel was acting during the war in Gaza. So I don't think that clarifies anything. She also had disparaging things to say about Senator Lindsey Graham, not based on any fact. She said he was compromised because he's siding with the president on many issues. You can't just throw things like that out. But thanks, Rabbi. I appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Have a good morning. Nice to see you.
You bet. All right, 23 minutes before the top of the hour. All right, we're following many stories today, including